Just over a year ago, my life took an unexpected turn when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. It all began in the summer of 2024 when I discovered a lump under my left armpit. At first, I didn't think much of it, perhaps a minor injury, a torn muscle from lugging heavy water and cat food around the park. But as weeks passed and the lump remained, its presence felt more significant. So I consulted my GP, who arranged for a mammogram and an ultrasound. The mammogram came back clear, but the ultrasound revealed two suspicious lumps, and one biopsy later, I received the news that I had breast cancer. Since one of the tumors sat close to the lymph nodes under my armpit, it unfortunately meant that chemotherapy was non negotiable and immediate. Having cancer is hard. Hearing the news was hard. Finding the courage to share it with my family was harder. It took me a while to realize that I could not protect them from their part in this journey. The first 10 days felt like a hurricane. I had so much to organize before starting chemo, from doctor's appointments to changing everything around in my daily life. Despite this upheaval, I felt a deep sense of calm, like I was being guided through it from day one. I had trust in my doctors and no resistance to what was unfolding. I believed this chapter in my life was chosen by my soul, something I had to accept and experience. My two biggest challenges were accepting chemotherapy and fending off people who, with the best of intentions, wanted to share their own stories and experiences of cancer. I understand some people may feel the need to hear how others went through it, but they also get to hear all the struggle and pain that accompanied someone else's experience. And yes, there is pain and struggle, sometimes more mental and emotional than physical. But what I didn't want from the start was to project anything onto my own experience. I didn't want to know how bad it could get, nor how long others had to endure their journey. I wanted my mind and body to go through this as one would start painting across a plain canvas, creating my own experience. Hearing what someone else has or was experiencing can create anticipation, anxiety, and more fear. I didn't want to anticipate anything but good health and a smooth journey for my body. It is understandable to have fear and negativity around cancer and all disease. But disease feeds on low energies such as fear, stress, hatred, and anger. One of the many good books on that topic is Gabor Mate's When the Body Says No, which I highly recommend. We're all different in how we approach life and our various challenges. I chose to embrace this chapter in my life with curiosity and patience. I worked on staying present in my physical body every day without allowing my thoughts to whisk me across the many possible negative and painful outcomes there could be. Times like these teach us boundaries, especially with loved ones who may have our best interests in mind, but will not necessarily know what is best for us. Boundaries start with saying, no, this isn't what I need, or isn't what I need right now, or this is not how I want to do it. Your support group is there to help you, and you need to express yourself by listening to your body. I remember feeling gratitude for the timing of my diagnosis, for facing this challenge during this stage of my life and in Dubai. I was also thankful that I focused on being present in my body, where I could find strength rather than getting lost in my head, where fear and doubt linger. Living with cancer is a profound experience. It is heavy, daunting, and challenging. The journey through chemotherapy, though, was another level of mental, emotional, and physical challenge. My struggle to accept chemotherapy was solved by an exercise I'd practice at the start of every session. I'd say a little prayer of gratitude to my body, summoning all its strength to return me to health. I would send thanks and gratitude to the cancerous cells for waking me up to better health and for the lesson they came to teach me. I visualized the chemo drip coming into and flowing through my body as divine white light, cleansing me from what I no longer needed, and with a feeling of love, releasing the cancerous cells. This exercise helped my body accept chemo and not fight it. I've never agreed with the concept of fighting cancer. Cancer cells are a part of my body. If I fight them or speak negatively to them, then I create more conflict internally in my body. I understood they were cells that were coming with a message. They were cells that went rogue and needed to leave, but with love and in peace. I went through my days waking up every day, working with how I was feeling and my levels of energy. If I felt tired, then it was a horizontal day on the couch with my cats, perhaps with some music or TV. If I had a bit more energy, I would meet up with my friends and in the evenings take a walk around my park. I took it one day at a time and did not allow my mind to wander or ask what the next moment would bring. I surrounded myself with people who loved and supported me positively. This wasn't denial, quite the opposite. It meant I focused on health, strength, joy, love, and not disease. Fast forward through 16 rounds of chemotherapy, surgery to remove the remaining tumor, and 20 sessions of radiotherapy, and I was declared cancer free by September 2025. By January 2026, I finally felt I was turning over a new page with a major shift in my energy and health. What carried me through this overwhelming journey was the love and compassion that enveloped me. My closest friends and family were my anchors, and the medical team at Mediclinic Dubai held my hand every step of the way. Love poured into my life in so many different ways. My sister, despite living in Australia, commuted to Dubai 6 times over 7 months to support me during my chemo. And during her absences, a very dear childhood friend flew in from Jordan to be by my side through more chemo. The unwavering support of my tribe in Dubai and around the world was my lifeline, standing by me from the first meetings with my breast surgeon, Dr. Mahara Hussein, and my oncologist, Dr. Shahina Dawood. They were there for me through every beeping hour as the chemo dripped through my body, through the surgery, and the radiotherapy. Two dear friends even showered me with home cooked meals delivered to my doorstep throughout. This journey has taught me a great deal of humility and more gratitude than I ever had. I was astounded at the amount of empathy and compassion I was shown. The day I chose to shave off my hair, I went into a gents' barber shop and a stranger paid for my shave and wished me courage and good health on his way out. Thank you to all of you who have reached out with your support, presence, and love.